Angry guy here, and men abandoning society are happier than ever. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, please help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers and our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Men abandoning society are happier than ever. I got a comment as a response to my video where I showed a Futurama video basically illustrating what happens when men walk away from society and they become, getting into relationships with robots. Let's watch the Futurama video. We've seen it a few times already, but we need to watch the video so that we can review the comment and explain the comment. So let's go ahead and jump into the video again. I love watching this video.
Human dating. It's enjoyable and it serves an important purpose. But when a human dates an artificial mate, there is no purpose, only enjoyment. And that leads to tragedy.
Neato! A Marilyn Monroe bot!
Ooh, you're a real dreamboat.
Billy every teen.
Harmless fun? Let's see what happens next.
Billy, do you want to walk your dog?
No thanks, Mom. I'd rather make out with my Monroe bot.
Billy, do you want to get a paper route and earn some extra cash?
No thanks, Dad. I'd rather make out with my Monroe bot.
Billy, do you want to come over tonight? We can make out together.
Gee, Mavis, your house is across the street. That's an awfully long way to go for making out.
Did you notice what went wrong in that scene? Ordinarily, Billy would work hard to make money with his paper route. Then he'd use the money to buy dinner for Mavis, thus earning a slim chance to perform the reproductive act. But in a world where teens can date robots, why should he bother? Why should anyone bother? Let's take a look at Billy's planet a year later. Where are all the football stars? And where are the biochemists? They're trapped in the soft, vice-like grip of robot lips. All civilization was just an effort to impress the opposite sex. And sometimes the same sex. Now, let's skip forward 80 years into the future. Where's Billy?
Farewell!
The next day, Billy's planet was destroyed by aliens. Have you guessed the name of Billy's planet? It was Earth. Don't date robots!
Now, you know what's interesting about this, guys? What I find pretty intriguing, and a lot of people don't think about this, is the fact that Billy actually lived a pretty good life. Like, if we go back to the video and we actually just jump to the part where, we see Billy's planet, a year. So basically society is destroyed. Everything is, the infrastructure is collapsing. Everything has pretty much gone to Hades. But if you notice, Billy has lived a great life. Billy has had a wonderful life. He's had just about everything he wanted or needed, because men don't need a lot to survive. Flipping backwards to this scene where Billy's in his bedroom with Monrobot, the girl comes over, and this is a lesson for you guys. Once you start rejecting and replacing, what happened? He no longer had to buy dinner for her. He no longer had to do anything for her. She came looking for him, okay? And she basically was getting ready to give. She said, oh, you can come over and make out. She was going to give it up. So the moment that her options became thin and there was a better babe in town, what did she do? She basically realized that, she had to take some action. The truth of the matter is that as men walk away from Western society and relationships in Western society, women are just playing a game right now. They're fronting, and of course they're going to use M2 to try to exploit and get as much money as possible, because they're going broke. I put up a video earlier where I showed that women were literally begging men for food. They were just saying to guys that were asking them on dates, you know what, instead of you taking me on a date, Could you just take that money and fill up my refrigerator instead? Like, bro, this is how bad it is. Women are literally just straight up telling dudes, instead of taking that couple $100 you spend on a date, just how about you take me to Walmart and buy me some groceries? Like, they're out here hungry. They said they didn't need no man. They were Miss Independent, and just look at it. Now, there was a comment from one of my great subscribers, and he responded in response to this video. And he said something interesting. He said that I actually think the opposite might happen. If Billy has a Monroe bot, why can't Billy be with a Monroe bot and a real woman? Initially, having a Monroe bot may be a symbol of wealth and status due to affordability, like cars. The consumer market will demand exclusivity. You can have your economical Monroe bot with an average wage, but a Scarjo or Wonder Woman bot may cost 10 times more. I think that women on their biological clocks will be actively seeking Billy's attention. He's not wrong about that, and I did point that out. The fact that when Mavis saw that Billy was basically turning away and focusing on Monroe bot, she basically said, forget about dinner, forget about everything else, just come over and let's go ahead and do it. Like, the fact that she took the initiative to tell him to come over was her way of telling him, like, yeah, you're gonna clap. You're definitely gonna clap. Now, here's the thing about this. He's suggesting that a guy would still potentially want a relationship with a woman, even though they have the Monroe bot. But why would you want a relationship if you had a Monroe bot? Why would you want to put up with the bad behavior, the disrespect, the risk of potentially catching something, when you don't have to do any of that? The truth is that men are done with relationships. They're done with the irritation, the frustration, all of it, guys. I'm actually recording this video from another device right now. I picked up my MacBook Air M1, but I'm actually recording this on a 15-inch MacBook Air i7. I know it's like, what the heck? Yeah, I got a good deal on it, so I just said, what the hell, and I just picked it up. And I'm kind of just feeling myself right now, like, no wife, no kids, no, any expenses that I have are expenses that I create for myself. And the fact that I've stopped getting into relationships, the fact that I've moved away from relationships, and I'm like basically just focusing on myself, my own happiness, the fact that I'm doing this now, I'm beginning to just notice like the abundance in my life, how much abundance there is, and that's something that a lot of guys don't, some guys talk about it, but some guys don't. And, and the thing is, when I look at the comments, from guys who are watching my videos, they're saying very much the same things as well. Like how much they are thriving. Like, look at these comments. Billy will never have to pay alimony, lose his home, or fight to see his children. Be more like Billy. This is exactly it. And the same women who say they don't care, these are the same women who are begging men to come and fill up their and saying, listen, don't even take us on dates, just like buy us some food. And you know what's interesting? The same woman who was like asking Sue to buy her food was then telling him that she didn't want to hook up. And he basically is like, okay, well, you don't want to put out, then I'm not going to give you anything. Like, I'm not going to fill your fridge up. And she was like, it's like she was there hurting and crying because, what's she going to say? It looks really bad. She's there telling this man to feed her, but then telling him straight up that, like, she's not going to do anything for him. Like, so why would I feed you? Why would I buy you food for? Why would I do anything for you? If you're straight up telling me that you're not going to do anything for me, you don't want a relationship with me, but you're going to be a nice guy and buy you food, like fill up your fridge for you instead of taking you on a date. Like, guys, this is the levels of disrespect and desperation. Like I told you, most women do not like us. They do not like us at all. The men that they love are Chad and Tyrone. Chad, Brad, Tyrone, Ray, Pookie, Little Poncho. They love Little Poncho. Yes, they love Little Poncho. Okay? These are the men that they love. These are the men that they actually respect. All right? They see us as nothing more than tricks. That's the honest to goodness truth. We are nothing more than tricks to these women. And the craziest thing is that as we were walking away, you can see that they're out here struggling in the streets, begging men to buy them food, pay their bills, help them out even a little bit, but they don't want to give anything up. And I'm telling y'all, when it gets really bad, and it's getting very, very bad now, they're going to start start giving it up. They're going to start giving it up, and they're going to be shocked as they watch more and more men say, we don't want it. I told you guys at some point you're gonna see what, like I said, when things hit the fan, when crap hits the fan, women would be going around knocking on doors and saying that, I'm Miss So and So from down the street, or my name is Mary, and how are you doing? And I'd just like to talk to you for a little bit. Or I have single mothers going around with their children knocking on doors, so that we have children here that need to be fed, and oh my goodness. And listen, I'm telling y'all, you're gonna have to like put up signs saying like private property, do not approach, dog, very bad dog. Like, guys, I've seen some signs, some men put up signs that say, be careful, very bad dog. Very bad dog. Like, that's really how it is. And you better, I hope y'all really do have a very bad dog. You need to trade that dog properly, because you can't have these people coming on your property, man. I'm telling you, they're struggling and starving, and you don't want them around. You really do not want them on your property, because they are desperate, man. And if they get their foot in the door, they'll start making up all kinds of accusations, like either you let me in or I'm going to meet to you. As simple as that. I'm going to tell them that see, this is another reason why you have to have a Ring doorbell. And I told y'all, like, the future is our body cams. Future are body cams. But anyway, guys, what do you got? I mean, modern women have created this reality for themselves, and they're going to have to deal with it. They really are. By the way, guys, if you enjoyed this content, help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Men abandoning society are happier than ever. What do you guys think regarding this? I want to know your thoughts on this, so let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.